topic I haven't talked about for a while. Is it tax efficient to put private medical insurance through your business if you are a director and shareholder of that business? The simple answer to this is no, it's not. If you put private medical insurance through your business, you're going to pay more tax. And I can't think of one scenario where you wouldn't. And the reason for this is when you put private medical through your business, you've got to pay income tax on it as benefit in kind. And then your business has to pay employers Class 1A national insurance, which is 15%. So income tax could be 20% for you, or it could be like 40%. And then depending on your rate, plus you've got another 15% employers national insurance. So you're either paying 35% tax on that or 55% tax on that. That's a lot of tax. So what's the alternative? Let's say you just treat it as a director's loan transaction, as in a transaction the business paid for on your behalf, which you were going to reimburse it for. And let's say the method by which you decide to reimburse your business was through dividends. So took more dividends and then use those dividends to pay the business back for that private medical insurance. Then what does that look like? Let's say corporation tax is about 20%, although it could be a bit higher. And then the basic rate dividend tax is going up to 10.85%, although for comparison, that's really about 8% because it is a tax after a tax. So that means you pay about 28% tax on it. It could be a bit higher if you got a higher corporation tax rate, but it probably won't be higher than 35%. It can't be mathematically. And then the higher rate scenario, let's say you got 20% corporation tax and then your dividend taxed at the new rate, which is going to be about 35%, but because it's a tax after a tax, it's going to look more like 28. That's going to bring your total rate of tax on that private medical care to about 49%, which is still less than 55%. Mathematically, it couldn't go beyond 55%. All right, so I probably maybe lost you there, but what I'm trying to say is you will always pay less tax by paying corporation tax and dividend tax to get the money out of that business and repay or pay for that private medical care, rather than getting the company to pay it and pay the income tax on it and the employer's national insurance on it.